This is a lipstick marathon. आज की इस वीडियो में I'm gonna show you all of the brown nude lipsticks that I have, all of the pink nude lipsticks that I have that I've collected over the time. Now, being a makeup artist and being a person with skin tone of MAC NC 3840, I have used all of these lipsticks. Basic information in सारी lipstick की आपकी screen पे pop होती रहेगी. I have no makeup on my face. This video is going to be very easy, chill pill video. Now, some of these are pink nude and brown nudes as well, but I wanted to include everything which almost counts as nude only. So here you go. This is all what I have in my collection. This is the natural shade and texture of my lips, the size of my lips, and I know some of them might change the size because of their plumping properties or might make them look too dry or too juicy. So currently this is what my lips look like. Now I have two lipsticks from K by Katrina. First is Complicated, which is amazing for fair skin tones, but for deeper and medium skin tones and in fact fair skin tones, I feel Panache is little better. These lipsticks are hydrating, gives your lips very comforting feel, juicy and dewy look. Complicated is little cool toned brown, but Panache is orange toned brown color, beautiful color. Now at the price tag of 329 rupees, Nykaa's Wake Up and Makeup is like a soft, subtle nude color. This can be amazing for fair skin tones, but for medium and deeper skin tones, I think you need to apply a dark brown lip liner. Otherwise, you can just apply it when you are not just so worried about your lipstick shade. Another one from Nykaa Cosmetics only, Let It Snooze, is a shade something like Panache only from K by Katrina. This is like a brown nude but with hints of orange. The only clause about these lipsticks are they bleed a little bit, which I feel is happening from the lower lip only. Now Game On is a shade which will look amazing on all skin tones. This is slightly towards mauve and pink side. So if you are new to nude lipsticks or if you are looking for something in pink, this is the lipstick you should be going ahead with if you don't really like that brown and nudish feeling of the lipstick. Revlon Rum Raisin, who doesn't have it in their vanity? If you still don't have any, this is a subtle dupe, but Rum Raisin is still better because it doesn't bleed that much. Gives a very juicy, dewy look to the lips, very comforting formula with hints of mauve in it, and it will suit all skin tones. Next is Karan Johar's Wake Up Pout. Now I think I was the first one to buy this lipstick. This is like a peachy pinky shade, amazing for fair skin tones. I personally feel it's like a lip plumper, like a lip gloss. Doesn't stay that long, but people who like it, they really like it, and those are the people who have fair skin tones. But for medium and deeper skin tones, I think it is very optional. Now this shade is not available in India anymore, but I loved it for filling in between when I use darker lip liners. This is amazing for fair skin tones if they want like soft nude sort of a color. Cream sheen lipstick which feels very comfortable on the lips. Expensive but good formula. So people who are staying outside, they can still buy it, but in India this is not available. MAC Velvet Teddy, what an iconic nude. It's a flattering, very comforting lipstick. One thing about this lipstick is it changes its color as per the natural tone of your lips. So it can look cooler or warmer depending upon your skin tone. For me, I like to wear it on no makeup days and sometimes with Whirl and Soar, which are like dark brown and deep mauvish sort of lip liners. It's like a very versatile lipstick that can be paired up with smoky eyes or no makeup look. Now Whirl is a dark color. It's actually like a lip liner which I loved using, but now when I don't find it a lot, I kept a lipstick. This is like a deep rose color which looks beautiful but with mixing only. Otherwise it can look too dark, but I have always loved mixing my light pink, light beige lipsticks with it and make my own color with it. This is a matte lipstick. Now here you have a tip when you have such dark lipsticks, how you can use them for everyday use. Just buff them a little bit with your fingers and then they kind of just leave a little bit of color on your lips only, and then they look beautiful for everyday use. So I like using this one without lip gloss, and with lip gloss it looks beautiful. Stay Curious is a powder kiss collection from MAC. Has a velvety matte feel. It's like a muted coral shade, which I am not really a fan of. I don't feel that these sort of lipsticks looks that great when they have, like, corally orange mixed with a little bit of brown. I think these are made for fair skin tones. Can look a little better on deeper skin tones, but for my skin tone, nah, I'm not a fan. Now, MAC Impulsive is also a powder kiss lipstick, which means it's soft, it's velvety. This is like a warm nude, warm brown color, but I like to pair it with the lip liner Chestnut from MAC, and it looks beautiful with it. Without it, it's like a very faded color that I can't really wear on its own as well, and I don't think so it will look amazing on fair skin tone or deeper skin tone. This is a color which is supposed to be paired with a lip liner, and this is how it looks with chestnut lip liner. This is probably the only lipstick that I'm gonna ask you to not to buy ever, ever, ever. This is a horrible incident that happened with me. Basically, I picked some other lipstick and these were in packaging, so we were not supposed to open a fresh one. So I just picked number 6 and Sephora people gave us number 6. I don't know what happened, a miscommunication or something, but the color was this, and actually this was a gift for somebody else, and she also rejected it. So finally it came back to me, and this is what it looks like. So nothing, I feel nothing can be done with it other than any gothic makeup. So this is it, Sephora number 6. Another iconic lipstick on board is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, OG Pillow Talk is actually for fair skin tones, and if you are somebody who is from deeper or medium skin tone, I think you like the Pillow Talk medium more. Now, these lipsticks are amazing because they don't bleed, they don't feel too mattifying. So I personally like the formula of these lipsticks, and these are not non-transferable. These will transfer, but these look really good and stays a little longer than satiny lipsticks. So the formula is great, and Pillow Talk medium is my favorite shade. But when I do smoky eyes, I tend to pick up OG Pillow Talk more for those makeups. L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Satin Lipstick in shade 630. It's like a nude pink formula, amazing for fair skin tones. These lipsticks are very moisturizing and smooth, very transferable, but they give you a feeling of gloss mixed with lipstick. So if you like such lipsticks, this is the one you should be going ahead with, but you have to be in fair skin tones. If you are deeper skin tones, choose the next shade. Shade 540 is a velvety matte finish sort of a formula. It will look amazing on medium skin tones. For deeper skin tones, I think you should keep a dark brown lip liner. If this doesn't suits you, it's not something which is a must buy, but if you're looking for a nude color to start with, you can invest in this one. Now 601 is a soft pink shade for those who want pink nude lipsticks. It is fantastic for fair skin tones. I think I like it on myself as well for no makeup days. At least it hides my pigmentation and makes my lips look a little pinker and gives them a little even toned. So I think I like it. If you are somebody who is medium deep and deeper skin tones, pair it up with a deep mauvish lip liner and it will look amazing. Very comfortable formula, but it is transferable because it is a bullet lipstick. Now, Makeup by Mario's gloss is like a warm bronze shade which is luminous, non-sticky, very glossy formula, but it is expensive. Now, this is like my go-to shade. It's like a warm bronze shade, so it just hides a little bit of my pigmentation and makes my lips look very juicy. Although I do like to pair it with my brown lip shades as well. Now this one was a gift. It's Sephora's gloss. It's like champagne in color but not too much champagne-y, just very little. Good thing about this is it's plumping as well. So sometimes when I want to portray I'm only wearing a Vaseline or something, I like to wear this, especially for my videos when I'd like to open my videos with no makeup look. This Kiko Milano's lip gloss is almost same, but it has little bit of silverish sort of particles in it, which gives a little partyish feeling. So that's why I have it in my vanity. I just wanted to keep three shades, like a pink, brown shade. So it was one of the collectible sort of lip gloss. I think it's optional as well. Now, She Glam's Topaz is a kind of soft pink nude lipstick. It will look amazing on fair skin tones, not good for medium and deeper skin tones. You can also fill it in if you're applying a darker lip liner, although it dries down to a very matte finish and it feels sticky in the end as well. Next shade is Macaroon. This is like a peachy, pinky, sort of a nude, which I personally don't like on my complexion. Can look good on fair skin tones, but for deeper skin tones as well, I feel if you have little brownish shade in your lips, it can look good, but not a very fantastic shade though. Now, Damsel is a shade which I liked a little bit, and it can look amazing when I do a little bit of makeup as well. When we talk about She Glam lipsticks, they are affordable. They dries down to a matte finish, looks a little darker after they dry down, and they can give you a sticky feeling as well. Plus, if you want to remove them, please use an oil based remover, otherwise these are not going off, which can be a pro and a con of the lipstick as well. Now this one is my favorite. I love this color. This looks beautiful, and even if I haven't done any makeup, I like to apply this. This is very uplifting sort of a shade. It will look amazing on all skin tones, and I feel if you want to buy an affordable lipstick, you can invest in She Glam, but it is sticky, it is drying. Maybelline's 210 Versatile is a formula which will look fantastic on fair skin tones, but for medium and deeper skin tones, either you will have to pair it, or the way I wear it is I just buff it a little bit between the paper, and I like to apply sometimes dark brown lip liner or maybe sometimes a little bit of gloss, especially when I'm doing smoky eye looks. So this looks fantastic on my fair skin brides with coral makeups and morning makeup. Now this one went viral for all the right reasons. This looks fantastic. It will look amazing on all skin tones. It's like a deep brown sort of a shade mixed with little bit of corally hint. It looks amazing, and I like to pair it with all sorts of look. Also, this is a budget proof lipstick, and not so drying, little bit of transferable formula. I like to buff it between the paper, and it looks amazing for everyday use as well. You can consider investing in this one if you don't have a shade like this as of now. So here we are going to be talking about three shades from Rucha Beauty. First is Brew, which is like a cool toned brown, and it can look amazing with warm toned brown lip liners as well. And you can create very beautiful shade out of it. It's a very comfortable formula, velvety matte finish. It is transferable, and you can also use it as a blush as well. So now let's talk about the next shade, which is Brownie. Brownie is a warm toned brown, and I like that color with makeup, without makeup. One great thing about this, as a lip and cheek tint is it's amazing for summertime, and it will look fantastic on oily skin tone as well because it's velvety matte, so it won't go here and there, and it blends beautifully on the face as well. Now these are the three shade comparisons I am showing you in this video. My favorite one is Pookie. It looks fantastic on me. This is like a dusty rose sort of a shade, and I completely love dusty rose shades. These look fantastic on fair, medium, and deeper skin tones. However, they lean towards a little bit of mauvish color. So, if you're a fan of mauvish nudes, then you must invest in this one. This can actually become your everyday use lipstick. Now L'Oreal Worth It is amazing for fair skin tones, and it's like a peachy pinky nude which doesn't look that great on me. However, I feel this is something that you can keep in your vanity because it's a comfortable formula. Now people claim that it's transfer proof, but while I was trying it, I saw that a little bit of it was getting transferred. Now I feel Worth It Medium is a fantastic shade for medium and medium deep skin tone people. Although I found it to be little transferable, the stain of this lipstick stays on the lips and doesn't fades that much. Now Nykaa's liquid lipstick shade in Burfi, I think they have discontinued this lipstick, but I quite enjoyed this formula. It was like a cool toned brown, but I found hints of pink in it. It looked better on me, not that bad. So a very good color, something that's in my collection, but it is not available on Nykaa anymore. I will try to find something similar, and if I find one, I will tag it in the comments. Okay. Now I have bought thousands and thousands of Shambur 481 and 485. 481 especially is a dupe of MAC Velvet Teddy. Can you see? Can you tell me which one is which one? Actually, Shambur is better because it's transfer proof. So I love this muted pink, cool toned pink with hints of mauve in it. I loved pairing this one with Soar lip liner and World lip liner on my brides, and the next one is 485. I loved 485 as well. This is a little deeper than that and it looks better. So these two shades are amazing. However, I just checked out that Shambur has changed some names. So I'll confirm it again that whether these are coming with different names or these are coming with the same names, okay? Now this is first liquid lipstick that I have which has plumping properties as well. So this is the one I bought when it was first launched in India. I just bought it from the store only, and this shade is amazing for fair skin tones, not that great for medium skin tones. Now let's go ahead with Love Earth lipsticks. These are all the lipsticks that I have shown. Some of the colors I have shown over here, but I have made a dedicated video on Love Earth, Recode and Renee lipsticks that I'm showing here right now. So just enjoy the swatches, the color, but if you want proper review of all of these lipsticks, you can watch that video, okay? Now for the Recode lipsticks, all I can say is they are little drying, but they becomes a little darker after you apply them, and some of the shades are really amazing, especially with the Love Earth and Renee's case as well. Why I'm showing you all of these over here? Because these are some of the shades that I liked. Love Earth, this gloss, I loved it. I have used it, abused it. I completely loved it. Now this is Renee's Oasis. This is fantastic for fair, medium and deeper skin tones. Little bit on the deeper side so that you can enjoy it with or without makeup as well. Little bit transferable. I'm showing you little bit of information about all of these. These does categorize into the nude lipsticks so that you can watch and just make your decision accordingly. And if you want, again I'm telling you more information, I have proper videos on these. This is one of my most favorite used abused lipstick. This is not looking that great right now, but if you'll comment down, I'll show you how I use it, and trust me, it looks fantastic, okay? I shall see you in next one. This is Neha Devgan saying bye bye. See you in the comments.